mammals and trees, particular cycles of seasons, the times to plant, harvest, and forage, the limits of the resources, the carrying capacity of its land and waters, the places where its bounties can best be developed, the treasures it holds and withholds, and the culture of the people, of the population native to the land, and of those who have grown up with it, the human, social, and economic arrangements shaped by and adapted to the geomorphic ones. Only including both urban and rural settings. That is, in essence, bioregionalism. So that's quite a definition, isn't it? But gee, I think he's really got it there. He doesn't miss a great deal, does he, John? So, talk about Brexit and praxis. The rest of the morning, I think, we'll be concerned with Brexit and practice. In fact, we already have. Remember the wonderful Rachel Carson, part of our heritage, in '64 said, "Man is part of nature." Famously, she said that. And his war against nature is inevitably a war against himself. So the human species is central to bioregionalism. A good example, the European community of the Earth community and the United States of America. Some of you may have met Benjamin Ferenczi. I don't know if he's Hebrew or not. He's 97 years old. Older than some of us even, and the last surviving prosecutor of the Nuremberg trials. Very wise man. My general reasoning is that the world is a small planet. We must share the resources of this planet so that everyone can live in peace and dignity. Like the European Union, I would say. And it can be done. The recognition that we have to move as a unit gave us the EU. It gave us the USA, 50 states, with very different opinions. So the move towards union was a great accomplishment. But Brexit is a mistake. And they will look back at it and say, oh my God, how could we have been so backwards? The wonderful Eve Balfour, too, another one of our ancestors, behind so much of our good thinking and behind things like the European Union, community, soil, community. People all over the world, she says, are beginning to understand that health is something much more than just not being ill, and that the right approach to health consists not merely in the prevention of disease, but in the promotion of vitality in both organism and environment, for the one cannot be studied apart from the other. And then she talks about people who have been quite skeptical about the idea of inclusion, of earth inclusion, as well as, say, the inclusion of the French and the Scandinavians and the Brits. These people have begun to see life on this planet as a whole, and nature's plan as a complicated system of interdependence rather than one based on competition. As an outcome of this interpretation of natural law, they now share the belief that the only salvation for mankind lies in substituting cooperation for exploitation in all human activities, from soil treatment to industrial and international relations. So it's not just a matter of saying, well, the next 2 years after we leave you, fellow Europeans, we'll pay you the billions in debt that we would have paid you, and then at the end we'll take our leave. Goodbye. Does that sound familiar, by the way? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Anybody that's even clicked on the radio or TV the last few days would know that that is our leading lady. Friends of the Earth came in strongly on air quality and the European bioregion. That should interest anybody here that has, well, anybody, let alone have nieces and nephews, children, garden. It said that we need clear air zones, charges on polluting vehicles, and good, healthy air in the European Union should be shared, not damaged, as we get our country back. She didn't say that, that's a little addition. Mine, quoting one of our great prophets at the moment, has been on quite a bit too, the last 24 hours, hasn't he? Nigel Farage. I didn't realize that because of air pollution in this, our countries alone, the UK alone, about 40,000 premature deaths a year, in addition to the damage it does everybody by damaging agriculture and the environment. But sharing trade is good for air quality in woodlands and orchards. Sharing transport, fewer vehicles and better ones. Electric cars. We're lucky being especially in a very close union with Scotland. I didn't realize how progressive Scotland is in many ways. The government has said there that it's going to phase out diesel and petrol cars. That wind power heats and supplies 2.25 million homes in Scotland. Did you know that?